On this episode of the Bronze Metalist podcast, we talk about Deliverance by Corrosion of Conformity. Welcome to another episode of the Bronze Metalist podcast. I'm Kale.
I'm OJ.
We're two professional broadcasters. We like metal and we like to talk about it.
Yes, we do, Kale.
And on the, I thought you were just doing like a more general sort of broadcaster voice.
I was doing sort of an NPR.
Yeah, you're going very kind of.
Let's talk about the heavy metals.
Yes, let's talk about. I mean, speaking of heavy metal on NPR.
Yeah.
Fucking Napalm Death did a Tiny Desk concert.
Yeah, they did.
Insane. Absolutely insane that happened at all. Get me like... I want to see more extreme metal acts on Tiny Desk concert.
Tiny Desk.
Like, get me fucking cattle decapitation on a Tiny Desk concert. I feel like one that is much more likely, and I'm kind of surprised that I'm almost surprised they haven't done it, would be Deaf Heaven.
Oh, sure.
I feel like Deaf Heaven would fit right in as a Tiny Desk concert. Like, I mean, Deaf Heaven fans have a reputation for being hipsters. Hipsters generally love NPR.
There's a lot of crossover there.
I feel like there'd be a lot of crossover,
yeah.
But... Yeah, someone did mention in the comments of that video, like, how long until we get Converge on Tiny Desk concert? And I would love that. That would be amazing. I feel like Jacob might break something. Not on himself, on the desk.
On the desk, yeah.
Something in his surroundings might end up broken.
They would have to take a meeting before they invited them.
Like, all right.
Okay, well, here's what we need to do.
Just stand right here,
yeah.
Jake. Don't move around. I guess it wouldn't be quite so bad as if they had gotten like Dillinger Escape Plan or something.
Sure.
That's something that would definitely be broken. It might be one of Greg's arms.
Maybe.
But also lots of the environment around would also be broken. I hadn't listened to, speaking of Greg Puciato, I had not listened to Better Lovers in a while.
Really?
And I gave Highly Irresponsible a spin again today. And it's still just as good as it was before. Excellent.
Nice.
Very, very, very excellent album. And I'm excited to hear more. How are you doing, by the way? We just kind of went right into it.
Yeah, we did.
There was an easy segue.
Well, it's fair time. It's fair week.
That's true.
So I did go to the fair.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, on Sunday, because we got our free press passes.
Yeah.
And so I drove all the way to the fairgrounds, just me, by myself.
Yep.
I walked through. I went and I looked at everything.
Yes.
And then left.
You looked at all the stuff and went, time to go home.
Yep, well, I'm done.
Yeah. I mean, since I'm, as far as I'm aware, not going to be going out there for work.
Yeah.
But we all have our passes.
Right.
It's like I might as well take advantage of that and go out.
Go spend too much on a corn dog or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know what I would do other than like, you didn't go and get a Tubby's?
I didn't. I didn't get a Tubby's. Well, but okay, here's the thing.
It's a burger at the fair, by the way.
It is. Not going there. So, but yeah, it's my favorite thing to eat at the fair.
Yeah, they're great.
They're wonderful. It's fresh made. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start drooling over here.
It's
a burger.
Good.
But anyway, yeah. No, I didn't because I don't know what had happened. I was already peopled out.
Okay.
I've already peopled
too much.
I'm leaving. But oddly, then I went straight to the Roosevelt Pool.
I mean, it's people, but also nice, cool water.
Yeah. It was hot, and I paid my $5, and I did both the water slides, jumped off both the diving boards.
Hell yeah.
Said hi to somebody who it's kind of an acquaintance.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, fuck this, I'm out of here.
Time to go home.
Yeah.
No, that's fair.
Which then I went and I sat on the sports on top. It was a weird day.
Yeah, you kept on saying, like, too many people.
Yeah.
I don't want to be here. And then going to another place where there's lots of people.
Right. Although, in defense of that one, there was 2 tables.
Okay.
On the roof.
It wasn't very busy.
No, so I just sat there and drank a beer. And
how hot was it on Sunday?
It was in the 80s.
Okay, it wasn't too bad. That's after it cooled off.
Right. And then, of course, they had the umbrellas at their parasols, at the table. And then I just watched Cars Traveling on Broadway.
There you go. You got it. You car watched.
Yeah, I car watched.
Interesting.
That was my Sunday.
Nice. Yeah, I didn't really do much of anything over the weekend other than I played some D&D, did some chores.
Nice.
On Friday, which was the first day of our remotes at the state fair. Because it's, it was Friday, busy day, and we had the remotes taking up the afternoon. I didn't have much time to do logs. So I crunched the ever-living shit out of the logs.
Nice.
Got them done in like an hour.
Music logs for the radio station.
Music logs for the radio station that we work at. As I mentioned, we are radio DJs.
Yes.
Before we went immediately into a bit.
He's crunching logs?
Yeah, so I crunched really hard, and I walked out of the back studio to go start doing the board op for the remote, and it felt like I had a beehive in my brain.
Really?
Because I just like massively like overstimulated myself.
Oof.
Through the I know that sounds bad, but like it's just I worked way too hard, and that's a big reason why. If you notice that for most of Friday afternoon I was kind of an asshole, that's why.
Right. There's usually a reason.
Yeah, but like I just totally drained any and all patience that I had, and any and all ability to continue acting like a normal person for the rest of the day.
With like other people that aren't you, if somebody's like all pissed off and snaps at you, you go, "Hey, is you okay, buddy?" But I've long since learned that, okay, Kale wants to be alone. I'm going to get the fuck out of this room now.
Time to give him some alone time.
Yeah.
That's usually it's usually just I need to not have people in my face.
Yeah.
Because people will try to talk to me and ask me questions. And if I have to explain what I'm doing one more goddamn time, I'm going to hurt someone. That's always the most difficult thing for me, is if there is some sort of like a issue going on. And it's frustrating, but I know what I got to do to fix it. I just need to get it done. And then someone walks in and is just like, "What's going on? What's wrong?" And I'm like, if I explain what's happening, I can't do anything about it. I need to explain to you rather than do the thing, so leave me alone.
It's like you're standing there juggling, 2 bowling balls and a chainsaw, and then somebody jumps in.
Yeah.
Like, you get out. Just go away.
Let me focus on fixing the thing, and I will tell you what happened later. I know how to fix the thing. Just let me do it, and we'll talk about it later. I'll be happy to explain what happened. But yeah, that's always frustrating. I think it's one of the things that happens frequently with remotes, especially when you need to communicate back and forth with the person, because we don't have like a talk back button on our board.
Right. Well, we do, but it's not
we did. It doesn't
to
work. Yeah. I believe a lightning strike fried it out in like 2019.
Yeah,
if I remember correctly. But
I don't know that we've ever used it, come to think of it.
Yeah, I mean, I can't remember having done the board for a remote where that talkback button was working.
Yeah.
But in any case, because you're trying to communicate, if you have a problem that you need to fix in the studio, and the only way to communicate with him is via text, trying to explain what the issue is means you have so much less time to fix the problem. Because it requires both your hands, and texting is not a very fast or efficient form of communication.
By the way, for the record, 2009, not 2019.
Really? I thought it happened while I was there. Maybe that was a different bad lightning strike that we had at the station.
This was when we were at the old place.
Okay.
As I recall, I remember it was Kelly. She was sitting there, and we were listening to the radio, and lightning struck like 4 inches from the building or something like that. And all we heard was her going, and there's music from Clint Black. Oh, shit!
Was she live?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I mean... Nobody would begrudge her the shit live on air.
I mean,
being a lightning strike.
That's fair. Good Lord. There must have been some other thing. The lightning strike that I seem to remember did not happen while I was at work. I feel like there was something that happened and something that got fried while I was there. Maybe I'm remembering something that somebody else told me about something that actually happened a while further in the past.
That happens.
And I assumed it was, this is what happened last night.
Right. That happens to me. That's kind of what happened to me. I was at the Gettysburg Address, and
You created your own memories of it. Yeah. I'm trying to think if I've really done, like my weekend, I didn't really do much of anything. I have been replaying Gears of War video games lately, just because the trailers for the new one that's coming out in October have given me a hankering for chainsawing some people in half.
Nice. And then you play the video game.
And then I play the video game. Mm-hmm. But yeah, if you know anything about Gears of War, it's the game where the gun has a chainsaw on it. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot more about it to know, theoretically. I find it, very interesting and neat. It's got for a game that is as absolutely dripping in like gore and machismo, it has a shocking amount of like lore to it, and the world it takes place in is remarkably well developed. It's kind of like the new Doom games, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like, this doesn't need to be this well developed, but I'm glad that it is.
You know what I do? I want to go play the new the Doom
Dark Ages.
It
made you sick though.
Yeah, I know, but I found out that if I OD on Dramamine,
oh, okay,
then
you can play it.
Then I can play it, and plus it puts me in that space we were talking about.
Which is
that mindset where you've had 2 beers and now you're unstoppable.
Oh yeah,
3 beers, now
you've hit the Balmer curve.
Yeah, the Balmer curve,
as it's known. Yeah, that's fair. There's a DLC that came out for the Dark Ages a couple weeks ago that I need to get around to playing sometime soonish.
Nice.
It's not that expensive, but yeah, I'm on a Gears of War kick at the moment. I'm replaying 2 right now on my Xbox One, which I haven't turned on in I don't know how long.
Really?
Probably since the last time I played through the Gears of War series was when I was streaming in like 2021, when I was trying to do like live streams and stuff.
Neat.
So yeah, there was a whole bunch of updates that needed to be done, and my nice swanky controller my swanky Xbox controller that I have.
Yeah.
It's something that I've known for a while, which is maybe part of the reason why I stopped using it, other than I got I have like my Razer controller here, which is a PS5 controller.
Sure.
So I unfortunately cannot use it despite it being Xbox like format, and I accidentally hit the buttons and now my computer's going nuts. Well, we're still recording. I'll figure out how to take that stuff off the screen later.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got that one because it has clicky buttons and I like that. But
right.
I hadn't realized, because I used that Xbox controller for most of the FromSoft games I had played when I played them for the first time, up to and including Elden Ring. The right bumper button, which is your light attack button, is totally fucked.
Yeah.
It's totally worn out. To the point, and that's a problem in Gears of War because that's your reload button.
Ooh.
And it wouldn't be that much of a problem if Gears of War had a normal reload. But the big thing about Gears of War, other than your primary weapon having a chainsaw on it, is it has an active reload system where you hit the reload button and then you have a little timed mini game where if you tap it again at just the right time, it's way faster and you get a damage boost.
Nice.
And it feels really good. And when you hit it, Marcus goes like, nice, and various other voice call outs from the excellent John DiMaggio? Yeah, John DiMaggio.
Yeah,
I
Bender.
always get him confused with the baseball player.
Yeah, that's Joe DiMaggio.
Joe DiMaggio, yeah.
No relation, I believe.
No relation, but yeah, the excellent voice acting throughout the series from the whole cast. But yeah, John DiMaggio actually absolutely knocks it out of the park as Marcus Phoenix is.
So I'm still remembering that there's footage from a bar. He was somewhat drunk at the bar, and then somebody started, flicking shit at him, and you started giving him trouble, and he's like, Really? You want to fuck with Bender?
Bite my shiny metal ass.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm very excited about the new game that's coming out for Gears of War E-Day. They're sort of bringing the franchise back to its roots and doing sort of a prequel with the old characters, which I'm happy to see. Not that I didn't like 4 and 5.
Mm-hmm.
I thought 4 and 5 were 5. I think 5 is a really good game, but it feels like they sort of did not know where to go from 5. And I hope they pick it up eventually, because some big shit happens at the end of 5. There's a big, a moment, and you have to decide like which character gets to live.
Oh.
And I think because of that might be part of the reason why they didn't know where to go, because it's like, well, now we kind of have to write 2 separate campaigns, or like figure out how to make, this character's presence sort of interchangeable. That's a tough problem to solve.
And make it good.
And make it good.
Yeah.
Like that's a difficult problem to try and solve, because the character that you play as in Gears of War 4 is JD Phoenix, who is Marcus's son. And then you play as him for like the first hour of Gears of War 5, and then the perspective switches to his friend Kate, who was like one of your companions in Gears of War 4. And the rest of the game is about Kate, because JD has gotten injured and he's become kind of an asshole. But like he has a little redemption arc, but then your other friend Del is your companion throughout that, and like JD and Del are normally best friends, yada yada yada. You have to choose between the two of them to pick who survives. And there's like a different cutscene, like you meet back up with Marcus afterwards, and you can either tell him that his son is dead, or his son has a scene where he has to tell his dad that his best friend is dead. And it's like really good, and they're both, the scenes are really cool and emotional. But then it's like, okay, now what do we do for the sequel to this game? How do we handle that? I unfortunately I like Del. I always have to save JD because Marcus has had a bad life. If you don't
want to kill his son.
If you know the story of the game, dude's had it rough despite being built like the world's sturdiest brick shithouse.
Sure.
With a jaw that could probably pierce through tanks.
Yeah. And we know he already lost his oldest son, River. I mean,
yeah. It's spelled different. It's spelled Phenix.
Okay.
But all of the male characters in those games are all like they're huge fucking brick shit houses. All of them have insane jaw lines. It's insane. And then like despite in the third game they introduce like female soldiers as your companions and whatnot, and they're all like slender, and so it's like if you've ever seen like the character models from like World of Warcraft between like the male and female humans, it's like that.
It's a bit eye rolling, but it's
a
on
little
purpose.
bit.
Yeah.
Well, and one of the things that bugged me about 3 is that they had like concept art of Anya, who would normally be like your mission controller in the first 2 games, and after things went really bad at the end of the second one, she starts fighting. Because she's technically a soldier, she's just usually support. And there's like concept art of Anya, and she's like kind of jacked in the concept art, and then in the game she's got like no muscles at all, and it just always confused me a little bit. In Gears of War 5 they did put a little bit of muscle on Kate, which I was like, yes, should be kind of muscular.
What's the name of that rugby player that got really popular for a bit?
I don't know,
but she's gigantic. She looked like she could pick either one of us up and tear us in half. But she's doing modeling now. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah. I mean, there's the actress that was in Ant-Man and the Wasp. I can't remember her name. But she's pretty huge. She's pretty jacked. She was also in that movie. Shit. So she was in that movie. Shit. No, it's like a lesbian murder crime drama with Kristen Stewart. I can't remember the name of it now. Anyway,
I don't know.
she's a jacked lady.
Nice.
Unfortunately, Gina Carano turned out to be a fucking chud.
Yeah. Did you see the fight?
No, I didn't.
It
It was Gina Carano and Ronda Rousey, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah. She got her shit absolutely rocked, didn't she?
8 seconds.
Oh my God.
She got armbarred and it was over. I'm like,
Yeah, over immediately.
I hope the people who paid money for the pay-per-view on this.
Oh, yeah.
I hope they're laughing.
I mean, on one hand, it's like, you paid the money, you maybe would hope the fight lasts a little bit longer. On the other hand, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome to see.
Yeah.
Like, it's over that fast. Like imagine, what was it like buying tickets to see Mike Tyson fight, right?
Yeah.
Like if you're buying tickets to go see Mike Tyson,
It's a gamble.
there's a damn good chance that you're going to be in and out.
Yeah.
That the night is going to be over fairly quick.
I wonder if you buy those tickets, there's like another part of you that's like, we should get dinner reservations for 7:30.
Yeah. Just in case.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had seen that. I probably saw the full fight since it
Yeah. Yeah. Here's the highlight.
Yeah. It didn't last very long.
Yeah.
Oh
man.
You all right?
Yeah. Okay. So a couple of days ago, I ran out of my tummy drugs.
Your tummy drugs?
So I'm like, the rest of the day, I'm like, this is fine. My doctor said I shouldn't have to take these. In fact, it's not healthy to take these for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm good now. And here it is, Wednesday, and it feels like I have, Mount Vesuvius in my esophagus right now.
Well, then.
So I renewed the prescription. I picked them up, but it takes a bit.
Your doctor was probably like, you shouldn't have to take these for the rest of your life, under the assumption that maybe you wouldn't eat things that make your tummy do what it's doing.
Well, it's funny. I generally, I don't know.
You eat better than I do. I know that because you also cook.
Yeah.
And I don't. So by default, I think you have a better diet than I do.
Although the fact that I cooked pork sausage sloppy Joe spaghetti the other night, that's
okay.
probably not good.
Probably not good, but
Yeah.
did you make the ingredients relatively from scratch? Was it like,
Manwich.
Oh, it was, okay.
A can of manwich.
Never mind.
Some really good pork. I was gonna buy hamburger, but
Yeah.
hamburger's like $300 a pound.
That's fair.
And this pork sausage was $3 a pound. I'm like,
That's fair.
I'm going with that.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I
I'd love to cook.
I'm trying magnesium to help me sleep. We'll see how well that goes. I don't know. I feel like maybe it helped last night. I also am wondering if maybe my bedroom just if there is a light discipline issue in my bedroom, which is to say, I don't know if my
You're having a discipline issue
problem
in the bedroom?
Yeah. No, the light discipline,
Yeah.
an overly militaristic term for there's too much goddamn light in here.
There's got to be a way to fix that.
I have blackout curtains. I don't think they're very good blackout curtains. If you go into my room and turn the lights off during the daytime, it's just like the light just comes right through them.
Sure.
I feel like so. I need to invest in some better curtains. They're also not flush to the wall.
Oh.
So there's some gaps and whatnot. It was not it was nice in my my last apartment because they had really deep windowsills, so I could put a tension rod behind the shutters.
Oh.
With the curtain on it, and I had I think a really good blackout curtain on there for my bedroom, and it blocked out light really well. And I'm wondering if because earlier this summer I felt like it did not have nearly as much trouble sleeping, and I'm starting to wonder if it's maybe because it's summertime and it gets light out fucking early.
Yeah. And stays light out fucking late.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if maybe I'm as soon as the sun comes up, because also one of my windows faces east in my bedroom. I'm wondering if it's as soon as the sun comes up, there's enough light in my bedroom that my brain is like, oh, time to get up.
Probably.
Because that's what the human brain does. It starts to see some light through your eyelids, and it's like, time to get up. because it doesn't know that you don't live on the plains of Africa. It doesn't know that you've left the equator far behind.
You've developed shelter.
Yeah. It doesn't understand this thing called job that requires you to get up at the exact same time on a clock. It doesn't know what a clock is unconsciously.
I mean, you kind of have an internal clock a little bit.
Well,
but
sure, but the internal clock generally runs off of sunlight.
Yeah.
Which varies from place to place in the earth. Once you start getting away from where we came from, sunlight can vary wildly. Humans weren't meant to live like this far north, I feel like, but we said fuck it because that's what we do.
Right.
I guess in that sense, then we were meant to live anywhere we can survive. That's kind of how we.
That's how we are.
That got deep for a moment.
Yeah,
we're meant to be anywhere we can make it.
I mean, I have red hair, so I imagine a lot of my ancestors lived in a place where it did stay, light until, the middle of the night.
Well, yeah, Ireland.
No, like Norway and Sweden.
Oh.
Yeah, the Irish people have red hair because of the Scandinavians.
That's true. Yeah. But yeah. Corrosion of Conformity. I have no idea how long we've been recording.
I don't either because you got that
thing the overlay that I pulled up with my controller on accident is blocking. So let me.
Here you go. Lean over there, hit that X in the corner. There you go. And there's another one. And there you go. Oh, but he brought up a bunch of shit.
So many. What are all of these? What is this?
I don't know.
There we go.
Okay.
There we go. One button press.
That was nice.
Corrosion of Conformity.
So
if you don't know, Corrosion of Conformity is an American heavy metal band that started out more as a hardcore punk band.
Yes.
Then they kind of became more of a crossover thrash band. And then by this point, they had started to become, by 1994, which is when Deliverance came out,
right.
they had started to become kind of a more sort of groove, kind of classic heavy metal, kind of bluesy.
Pepper had a lot to do with that.
Yeah. This was, as I understand, the first album where Pepper Keenan took lead vocals. He was also rhythm guitarist. And yeah, this album was really interesting because it also kind of feels like two albums.
Yeah.
It feels like two different albums.
It's a very 90s album. 90s albums did that.
Yeah.
A lot.
Where like one album will be like a real like really kind of groovy sort of heavy metal thing, and then the next will be like this really moody, like almost instrumental sort of blues track, and it's like
or an acoustic guitar,
or acoustic guitar, and it's like this is so different. This is like two different bands right now. Yeah, I didn't mind it. I thought both versions of the band were good, but it just felt so weird going from one to the other.
It's jarring a bit at times.
Yeah, or it's like one version of the band is just pounding beers up there on the stage, and then the other version of the band is just sitting there with a glass of whiskey wondering where it all went wrong. And it's like pick a lane.
I feel like this album does just describe alcoholism.
Sure.
We're moving around the table going, yeah! Next one, why did you leave me?
Yeah.
Sort
of kind of bipolar on the album, to be sure. But I mean, great musicianship. I was kind of shocked in the first track how punk it still was.
Yeah.
That first track especially, and in moments throughout the album, but like especially that first track still felt very punk to me.
I mean, because that's kind of what this was, is a blend of sludge metal and hardcore punk.
Yeah, definitely. And the sort of, I guess in the end you end up with groove metal.
Yeah.
Which groove metal was starting to become a thing in the mid-90s. And Pantera had been around for a bit.
Yeah.
But
believe it or not, by that time they had 5 or 6 albums already. 5 at least.
When was Pantera's last hair metal album? Was that still in the 80s or?
Yeah, it was their 3rd album.
Okay.
It was their last hair metal album.
Because they had only their first like groove metal that wasn't.
That was Cowboys from Hell.
Cowboys from Hell was their first groove metal album.
Yeah.
So yeah, that like groove metal was becoming a thing in the 90s, and that's generally what I would describe this sort of style as. I don't know if that's necessarily accurate, for people who are more familiar with the band, but just on vibes alone, I would call it that kind of thing. It's a little bit less maybe aggressive sounding than like what you would get with Pantera,
right?
But it's got the sort of bluesy kind of solo oriented stuff that you would get with other bands.
And it's got that Black Sabbath vibe a little bit.
Yeah,
there,
yep.
Yeah.
Some Black Sabbath in there as well.
I just remember driving around with friends, and they didn't say corrosion of conformity. They just pronounced it as an acronym.
Cock.
Yeah. So we'd be at a stop sign somewhere, the windows down, and I'd hear my friend Bobby in the back is, "Who's ready for cock?"
Get ready for some cock.
I hope somebody out there clips that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be so weird if I heard my voice on like a soundboard sometime in the future. It's like, what? Is that me?
That was me.
Is that me?
What was the context? I don't remember now.
Yeah. I mean, it could have been. It's so many different. We've done so many episodes of this.
Yeah.
Where I just say dumb shit. Like that could have been anywhere.
Yeah.
My Saturday D&D group, we have, because Discord has like a soundboard feature on it. And so we've uploaded some various clips, and one of the clips is the if you've ever seen the Wii bowling thing where it gets the strike note, nice cock. That's one of the clips that we play sometimes when someone gets a nat 20.
Yeah.
Normally the clip that I play whenever someone gets a nat 20 is the anime wow sound effect.
Nice.
And then I also have from Dark Souls, very good. If you remember in Elden Ring, the little rocks that you can pick up where when you throw them, they make a voice line.
Yes.
That originated in Dark Souls 1.
Or the prattling pates.
Yeah, that's what they are.
Yeah.
They had those in Dark Souls 1 as well, and they were all voiced by a giant who you can meet later.
Yeah.
But he has this extremely deep voice. I mean, it's the same in Elden Ring where it's
"You're beautiful.
You're beautiful.
Yeah.
And then in Dark Souls it was "Thank you." But yeah, corrosion of conformity or cock, as we said, which is what got us down that digression.
From North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any other like bands that I can think of that are from North Carolina?
I'm sure there are. I feel like it's always a surprise.
Yeah.
Like you read about this band and they're from, they're from West Virginia. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, I feel like the style of the music, I wouldn't have been surprised to find that they were from the South.
Yeah.
This style of music definitely does say there's just groove metal in general. And this sort of vibe, if these guys are not to be considered groove metal, then whatever. But this vibe, there's definitely sort of a southern vibe to it.
I mean, it's kind of a southern accent to the whole thing.
Yeah, a little bit. So, I think of like sludge metal as well. Sludge metal is definitely a very southern sort of thing.
Texas, Louisiana.
Yeah, Acid Bath. They're from Louisiana, aren't they?
Are.
Are they from Baton Rouge? They're not from New Orleans, I think. Maybe they are from New Orleans.
I'm not sure. I think, I don't know.
Acid Bath, and then by extension, Goat Whore.
Yes.
Which is just a fun band.
And I've met that guy. He played through my cabin.
Yeah, I remember that story.
Yeah.
So this album was their fifth album.
Yeah.
This was their fifth studio album. Like I said, it was the first one where Pepper Keenan was on lead vocals, also played rhythm guitar. The band at the time also consisted of Woody Weatherman, on lead guitar, who is the only remaining original member of the band. Pepper Keenan left the band, I think, in 2006, but he's back now.
Right, but I don't think he was an original member.
I don't believe he was either. I think I read maybe he came in '88, was sort of considered like their prime kind of lineup.
88, and then they didn't make an album until this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then at the time also consisted of Mike Dean, who played bass but also did lead vocals on the title track, as I understand, and then Reed Mullen.
Also did lead vocals.
Who, also did some vocals, did more backing vocals, and then played drums for the band. They were around for a while. I guess that I think they've been making new music more recently. It looked like there was some new stuff on their Spotify page when I was scrolling on down. I don't know, how much people enjoy their newest stuff, but I'm always glad to see when there's bands that have been around for a while that are still making music and going on tour and stuff. It's like they're still doing it. That makes me kind of happy.
The only thing I don't like when that happens, like a band from 50 years ago still making music, and they come, you see them, oh cool man, this band is still together and they're making music, cool.
What do they sound like?
Wait, we're gonna play only our new album.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you.
I want to hear the old. Yeah, I get that. Or if they sound like Motley Crue. Well, the rest of Motley Crue is fine.
Yeah.
It's Vince that's the main issue with Motley Crue performances these days.
Yeah.
Fucking one of the members of the band, his bones are literally fusing together.
He left the band.
He did leave. But
they replaced him with John 5.
But like up until Mick left,
yeah,
he was still doing so much better than Vince. Now, to be fair, Vince Neil's instrument is made of meat, but still, yeah, I know. I said it that way on purpose. It's supposed to be kind of gross, but
yeah,
like still, like God, I feel like just hang it up, man. You don't have it anymore. You don't have it.
Or at least he didn't for that spell. So I've heard rumors that
he's gotten better.
Yeah, that he's done some training with his. They're like, look, Vince, you're not.
Or he's not quacking anymore.
You're not 20 years old anymore. You have to live a different lifestyle now that you're in your 60s.
Got to live a different lifestyle and maybe bring it down an octave.
Yeah,
like you can still transpose it. Bring the vocals down.
Who's the vocalist recently that is touring again and did that? Like dropped it like 2 octaves.
I can't remember.
And it sounds good.
Yeah, don't be. You can't hit the same notes you did when you were 25. It's fine.
He's the one you call Dr. Feelgood.
Yeah,
he's the one that can feel all right.
But I mean, like, if it sounds better than whatever the fuck he was doing, then there are times where I wonder if like James LaBrie should do that.
Yeah,
I've not seen too many live performances from them where he sounds like really dialed in. But I don't think he's terrible live or anything like that. It's always it always does beg the question too with live performances, like, is this a bad performance or is the recording kind of shit? Because sometimes things can sound way worse through, they can be poorly recorded in a live setting and do not sound as good as they might if it was a really, really good live recording. I feel like TV performances often fucking suck.
Yeah.
I don't know why those are always so bad. Like SNL, I feel like anytime there's like a rock band or like mildly heavy band, they always sound like shit because the sound people don't know how to set up for it.
And plus the room is not right for it.
Yeah. It's just weird.
Yeah.
Like I remember seeing, it was like Linkin Park performed on SNL one time and they sounded awful. And there's so many other performances from like Chester where he usually sounds great. So it's like I feel like it was just the recording was bad.
He's been gone for 9 years.
Yeah, that was the other day.
Yeah.
It was the anniversaries of his death.
And you know what today is, right?
I think so. Oh, today's Ozzy's anniversary, first anniversary of Ozzy's death.
It is.
Yeah, we'll get back to talking about the band at hand in a little bit.
We'll give you some more cock in a moment.
Yeah. Hey.
All right.
But I for whatever reason either did not hear or had forgotten that Mastodon performed at Ozzy's Black Sabbath's last show. I did not know that they were the opener for Black Sabbath at Black Sabbath's last show, which is insane. I was watching an interview with Braun and Bill today, and they were talking about that experience and just like how insane it was, and how like it's like, okay, going up to perform, seeing, you know, going around Birmingham and being, you know, seeing thousands and thousands of metalheads, and on every corner of every street, every place you walk by is blaring Black Sabbath, and it's like this has turned into metalhead Nirvana for the whole city is, you know, is turned into metalhead Nirvana for the day. And then playing the show, and then getting done with the show, and going into the crowd and watching Sabbath perform, and they're like, yeah, it's like up until that point, it's like, okay, you know, just be professional, it'll be a show, and then Sabbath starts performing and everybody's bawling, yeah, and it's like that just must have been absolutely insane, very very special to do, very neat.
Did you see the concert? I mean,
I watched parts of it, yeah. I think I watched most of Black Sabbath's performance.
It would be too long for one sitting. Watch the whole thing. But
yeah, it was very long. Yeah, I watched like some highlights. And Ozzy in his throne.
Yeah.
Coming up out of the floor.
Right.
Like that. That was a very cool way to do it. But yeah, I was speaking Mastodon about it. It was in that same interview. Because I'd kind of been wondering, like listening to the singles they put out, like, you know, how much like input like Nick has had.
Yeah.
And apparently they had already been working on the album before Brent left.
Oh.
As far as like writing it. So at least according to Bill and Braun, most of the songs were like the Skeletons were pretty much all done with, and they were, you know, they came to the studio with Kurt Ballou with like 20 songs.
Wow.
But like when they brought Nick and then their keyboardist, whose name I don't remember, saw it and I cannot remember how to pronounce it. I think it's Portuguese, or like Brazilian, but in any case, they had told them, like, if you guys have any ideas, we're open to it. We know that songs are mostly finished, but if you've got any ideas for something, but Bill was like,
obviously the lyrics weren't.
Yeah, the lyrics were not, but well, and they'd started working on the lyrics too, because before everything happened with Brent, Braun's mom had died, so that's probably what the album was originally going to be about, and then things got worse.
I wonder if somewhere, because Nick constantly, he has to consciously know, you know, what the deal is, and that he's part of the family and everything. There has to be a little kernel on the back of his head, you know, that these songs are a lament for the person he replaced.
I mean, I'm sure he knows that 100%. And I think it helps, like, he knew them beforehand. Like, he was friends with Braun, they had met and whatnot. So that's probably the main reason why they brought him on, was just like, we know this guy, we like spending time with him, we know he's a really good guitarist, he's a Mastodon fan, he gets the band, like, and we want to bring someone in who we like hanging out with, and
which wasn't quite the case before
Brent left. But yeah, at least Bill was like, you know, you're not going to hear a whole lot of like purely them on Marrow Deep. But the next album will certainly, because Bill was like, they've got tons and tons of awesome ideas. It's just there wasn't time to put them on this album. So I'm excited to hear. I'm still excited to hear Marrow Deep at all.
Have you heard? There's just 2 singles out.
Yeah, I mean, I've listened to both of them. I like both of them. Good stuff.
Yes.
But yeah. Anyway, cock. Anyway, cock.
And now this.
Now back to cock. This album slaps?
Yeah.
I would say so too. Yes, I absolutely think this album slaps. It's got out of 4 reviews on the Wikipedia page, 85%. There was a 5th review that I threw out because it felt like such an outlier. It was like 40%.
Really?
And I was like, that it feels like an outlier.
This for being a metal album, it was on the Billboard Top 200 for 11 weeks.
That's fair. Yeah. But it's just like this for 5 reviews, it just feels like that's going to skew things too badly. So let's just throw that out. What's your favorite track?
I think the one that means the most to me is Albatross.
I picked that one too.
Yeah.
I think Albatross is a great song.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking killer riffs on there, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely killer riffs on Albatross. One of the longer songs on the album as well, I think. It felt like it was one of the longer tracks.
Yeah, I think the last track is also kind of long.
Yeah, but I think Albatross is a kick-ass track.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. What medal do you bestow upon this, like Maz Kanata to Chewbacca?
I get this a high silver.
I would agree. I would say probably a high silver for me
Yeah.
as well. This was pretty cool. Not my normal sort of thing, but yeah, I've enjoyed the hell out of it.
Mhm.
Tastes like English. That's a reference from a different friend group.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But next time, not next week because I'll be on vacation next week.
Oh, right.
But next time we record, it's summertime, so you know what that means.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do.
We haven't talked about Dream Theater yet.
Right.
So,
we did just a bit ago.
I mean, well,
Like 10 minutes ago.
Just 10 minutes ago?
Yeah, you brought up James Labrie.
That's true. Okay. We haven't done an episode about Dream Theater yet this summer, as is tradition.
Uh-huh.
So I want to talk about an album that I thought we had reviewed, but as far as I can tell, we have not, which is 2 albums ago, Distance Over Time.
Okay.
Be their second to last with Mike Mangini from 2019. So yeah, we'll talk about Distance Over Time.
Velocity.
Or just Speed.
Speed, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to make that joke and I forgot.
Yeah.
But yeah, by Distance Over Time by Dream Theater next time.
Right.
So 2 weeks from now, probably.
Yeah, they don't get that album under 55 RPMs.
Yes.
Or it'll explode.
Or alternatively, I was trying to make a joke about I Can't Drive 55 by Sammy Hagar, and it didn't come together.
Right now.
But anyway, thank you for listening to another episode of the Bronze Medalist Podcast. If you like what you heard, why don't you go ahead and subscribe to our podcast feed on whatever service you're using to listen to us. And thank you again for listening. I'm Kale.
I'm OJ.
Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, cock!
It's just somebody with their dick out.